Hello folks, welcome to this video, and here I'm going to be talking about the WRC and rumours around an up-and-coming Frenchman, that one being Adrien Fourmaux, because you know you've got two up-and-coming Frenchmen both in the M Sport fold. Now the rumour is that Fourmaux will not be completing a full season in the WRC. This is following his most recent high-profile off at the Croatia Rally. Of course he had the crash at Rally Monte Carlo, however I feel whilst Croatia, it's the biggest thing is the repair bill. A lot of it was a thing of he couldn't necessarily expect to aquaplane off quite like he did. Of course, Neville had a big moment there as well, though he did keep on the road, but I don't know. I think the biggest problem that M Sport have, the reason why this is being debated at all, is because of how expensive it could be to rebuild a car. Especially because now this is two tarmac events, and both of them he's written off a Puma running one hybrid. Now, I would expect him to still do Portugal. I hope he would, because the thing is, I like Fourmaux, and I think he can get on to some brilliant things in WRC. I think he could be definitely a rally winner, if not just title contender someday. But he has had this streak recently, and it's something that's plagued the last couple of up-and-coming Frenchmen. I mean, Lube, who's now a stablemate of his, has had that same kind of streak when he first started getting the call-ups with Hyundai. Likewise, Eric Cowley, remember, M Sport as well, only lasted a season in the squad before he was dropped because of accidents he kept getting involved in. Stefan Lefebvre, less so accidents, though he did have a couple of big accidents that ended up affecting his climb. I think there are probably a couple of other names I could think of as well, if I wanted to go into more, but this is something that a lot of drivers will have as they're coming up. But the thing is that with France, in terms of rallying, they are investing so much in trying to find the next Loeb Rogier that it gets really competitive, and sometimes you do have two or three drivers from France who are trying to make their way in the WRC, but even then I don't feel like they get the proper kind of support or resources to be able to do it. Because French rallying is historic in terms of its connection to WRC, though remember the first French champion came in, Didier Auriol 1994. The year before Colin McRae was the first British champion. I think about both those countries as like historic in terms of rallying, which, yeah, I think I'm getting distracted with this. My main point is Fourmaux is an up-and-coming young talent, and I think it's understandable that M Sport would consider benching him for at least a tarmac event, or putting him in a Rally 2 so that he has more confidence and more experience in the car. But there are rumours saying this could be the end of his relationship with Ford, and I really don't want to see that. Like I said, I like Fourmaux. I think that he could genuinely be a title contender at some point if he plays the cars right and works through all of these kinds of issues he has. But right now, the Frenchman and the WRC French drivers tend to have a reputation for being good on the sealed surfaces. It's really struggling on them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.